Let's talk about the Los Angeles Chargers here for a little bit. Look, coming off an obviously disappointing defeat at the hands of the Miami Dolphins, but Dolphins, good football team, along with the Chargers, one of the top contenders in the AFC. It's time for LA to turn the page, turn their focus onto the Tennessee Titans. And we've got a few interesting reports on today that I think highlight that the Chargers are actually in a pretty good spot to really turn the page and make a statement win against Tennessee this weekend.
Yeah, Nick, I think this is a chance for this Chargers team, who's very good. The offense went down to a nail biter versus Miami, who we said by all accounts, great football team. Turn it around in Tennessee, get that win, get things back on track, because this, like you said, is a very good football team. So good that I want to know in the comments below, Chargers fans, what are your predictions for this game? I think it's going to be a big one for the Chargers. We want to know what your prediction of the score is going to be in the comment section below. So let us know, what are your predictions for the Chargers at Tennessee? Let us know in the comment section below. But Nick, let's get on into it. What is going in the Chargers' favor?
Yeah, so obviously Chargers Titans, who also lost week one, are heading into a pivotal matchup for both teams trying to get to the playoffs. Going 0-2 is a tough hole to dig out of. Fortunately for the Chargers, the Titans are dealing with a lot of serious injuries, and we got a report from NBC Sports highlighting it. Miles, if you want to go ahead and throw it up, I will read from it. Titans quarterback Ryan Tannehill is trying to move past a dismal week one performance, but the offense's preparation for week two's game against the Chargers are unfolding without their two top wide receivers. DeAndre Hopkins and Treylon Burks were both missing from practice on Wednesday. Hopkins is dealing with an ankle injury he appeared to suffer on Tennessee's final offensive play in the team's 16-15 loss to the Saints, and Burks was absent for personal reasons. Head coach Mike Vrabel said Burks is expected back on Thursday, but safety Amani Hooker also missed practice, and cornerback Christian Fulton and running back Tajay Spears, who's a really good player, had an injured groin, and defensive lineman Tart, also an injured groin, were all limited participants. All right, so the headline here is that the Tennessee Titans are banged up. DeAndre Hopkins, I think he'll probably play, but he's not going to be a 100%. Tajay Spears, I really like with a groin injury, running back. If he can play, he's definitely not going to be at 100%. Now, what does it mean? It gives the Chargers an opportunity to kind of put a week one defeat behind them. I watched the game, then I went back and watched the film, and I will say this about the Chargers' performance against the Dolphins. They were physically the better football team. The Dolphins won because they essentially big played the Chargers. The game was about, 130 snaps? I thought the Chargers were the better team on about 115 of those 130 plays. Just Tua and Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle and those guys, they can create some explosive plays seemingly out of nowhere. They pulled kind of a victory away from the Chargers because of that. I thought the Chargers were clearly better at the line of scrimmage, both on defense, certainly on offense in the running game. I thought Herbert did a lot of good things generally. I think this is an opportunity, especially against a banged up Titans offense. This is a Titans offense that didn't have a Tyreek Hill or a Tua or a Jalen Waddle, to be frank, anyway. Now with the injuries with their top weapons, I don't think they're going to be nearly as explosive, even remotely as explosive as the Dolphins were against the Chargers. I think this is setting up very nicely for the Chargers to make a big statement, not, sort of put the week one defeat behind them, move forward, get a big statement victory against a well-coached, really fundamentally sound Tennessee Titans team, and move to 1-1.
Yeah, Nick. And I think the injuries here, like you said, these guys may play, may not. But if you're slowed down at both key wide receiver positions, slowing down at a key running back position, then on the defensive side of the ball, you have 3 or 4 key guys. Amani Hooker's a good player, Fulton the corner, D lineman. If you're slowing these guys down all around the ball, this is a Chargers team you don't want to be slow against. Like I said, they put up a lot of points against the Dolphins. If this is a team in the Titans that are going to be slow on defense, not looking good for them against the Chargers. And once again, it'll kind of help the Chargers defense turn things around because, like you said, they got big played to death. If DeAndre Hopkins is slower, he is not going to be that kind of threat. If Burks is slower, he is not going to be that kind of threat. Same thing with Spears. This is really setting up nicely for a turnaround, a get right game for the Chargers, get everything back on track because this is a team that always has had all of the talent in the world. They just need to string things together. They need a couple of things to fall their way, create their own luck, as we have said in a few other videos. This is a team that just needs to get things back, and it's a perfect game for them coming against the Titans. I think it'll be a good one because they have a tough schedule the rest of the way down. You have the Vikings, who are a team that they were very good last year. Who knows that those close games could fall one way or the other. The Chargers hope that. Then they have the Raiders. They have a bye, and now they get into the tough part of the schedule. They got the Cowboys, and then they got the Chiefs. So this is a team they need to get back on track quick. The next 3 games are going to be crucial for them before the bye because they get into the real meat of their schedule.
Yeah, Mize, I think you hit the nail on the point here where there has to be a sense of urgency from the Chargers' perspective. They can't afford to start slow because, like you said, their schedule gets harder and harder as the season progresses. And right now, they're dealing with some of their injuries on their own. The Chargers are. Joey Bosa reportedly was missing some time at practice, but they are much healthier than the Tennessee Titans coming into this game. This is a game where the Chargers are definitely better. I thought they were better than the Dolphins. If you look at just play by play, rep by rep, they're definitely better than the Dolphins, I thought. I think they're undoubtedly going to be better than the Tennessee Titans. This is a chance for Herbert, for Kellen Moore, new offensive coordinator, for the defense to really make a statement, come up with a solid victory, right the ship, as they say, get to 1-1, and then look forward to that really challenging part of their schedule just a few weeks away. This is a big opportunity for the Chargers, and the fact that the Titans are so beat up is really setting up for them to take advantage of it.